Okay, okay. It's pretty nippy. Should we turn autopilot on and just drive with minis?
No, no, no. Don't you dare.
Anywhere with you is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all away. 'Cause my heart screams, let me carry you
Hey up YouTube, it's Theme Park Bazza with
Mrs. Bazza.
and as you saw by the intro, we are at the Florida Mall. Many of you may have been to the Florida Mall. It's we used to come a lot of time with the kids, didn't we, when we came here as on holiday. It's not like the Mall of Millennia, that's more of designer. This is more your regular stuff. KB Toys we used to come to in here, didn't we?
JCPenney.
And Build a Bear.
Build a
Bear's back and take them back with us to England. Anyhow, we're not here for the reason you might think we're here today. The reason we are here is we are going to test drive an EV. We've never driven an EV before.
Nope.
We have never, we never even had one. But as you know, I've been a little bit concerned around my Audi. So the actual battery replacement, including everything, was, are you ready for this? $450. So it's $129 for the battery, and then they got to do $276. And then 15, and then they got to program it and everything. So basically it was $450 for a battery replacement. Do I really want to keep this? I've had it a year now. Do I really want to keep it and pay this kind of money? We'll see. There's a cost to change and a cost to keep. I'll put a link to that vlog up there about how much it cost when the battery packed up on it the last time.
Yeah.
And the running costs of it. So I said then, now that was like 6 months ago when we got back from England, that we'd have a look at EVs. So this is our first one. And why are we at the Florida Mall? Well, you might recognize those cars behind us. Yes, Teslas. This is the nearest Tesla place to do a test drive, and what I'm going to do is now is just drop in a little clip of me this morning how you go and book a test drive with a Tesla. Simply Google Tesla test drive, it'll take you to this page. Pick the model of the car that you want to do a test drive on, and then underneath put in your contact information, your first name, last name, telephone number, email address and region where you live so they can reach you. Then it will take you to this scheduling page where you can actually look for the location that is nearest to you. You can see the Florida Mall was the nearest one to us. You can pick the date and time that you want to actually go and do the test drive, usually about a week ahead. And then when you've done that, you can submit and continue to the next page where it's going to ask you to upload pictures of your driving license front and back. And you can add a second driver. I added Maxine on as well. You don't have to do this. They can do this at the dealership when you go, or the test center. But you can actually, this just saves some time when you actually go there. So when you've put both those up, you're going to go down to the bottom of the page. You're going to scroll down and accept the agreement at the bottom. So as you saw, it's quite simple. We booked a test drive for 1 o'clock. We have these 5 cars here to drive. I want to get the basic, test drive the basic rear wheel drive, lowest performance one, just to compare it to the Audi and see what it's like. I guess they're all white ones here, aren't they?
Guess so.
All white. It's now, time is it now, Max?
Time is 12:34.
12:34, so we're a bit early, but we'll have a, and if we get some time, we'll take you around the mall and show you the mall and what's going on there. And you can't park there, lady. It is for vehicles only for test drives. But I guess she's going to completely ignore that. So we're going to go in the mall now, have a quick look around. I don't know if I'm allowed to film in the mall because you know what they're like. They can, mall cops can be pretty ruthless.
Yes.
We'll get a bite to eat while we're here. There's a good food court here, isn't it? We always eat in the food court. And hopefully we'll be able to take you with us in the car and give you our impressions to two EV virgins driving an EV for the first time. So let's go. This looks like they have a premium parking system here where you can pay some extra money, get an app, download, and it lets you have one of these spaces near the front. So you get the app, it's $3 an hour, and then I guess these things fold down in the floor and you can park your car straight by the front door. Who knew? Premium parking. Just to give you some idea of the map then of what you got here at the Florida Mall. JCPenney's one of the anchor stores, and Sears, Dillard's, Dick's and Macy's. And this will give you kind of the map of all the different areas. It's pretty much just it's just a block. You walk from one end to the other in here. So there you go. First thing is the appointment system is a load of hogwash, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, it makes no difference. We got there and like, oh, they're all out. You have to wait, and it's now 45 minutes later. We actually got the key, which is the card. So this is the car we're going to be driving behind us. So they gave us some instructions. This key card activates the car. What you need to do is tap it against here, and it locks the car. It must have been unlocked. Tap it again, unlocks the car, and then when we get in, we'll tap this next to the where you can get in as well on the other side. We'll tap this on the drinks thing, and it should be able to enable the car. Turn the volume down on this thing. So this is where you tap it down here. Make sure it activates the car. Normally it works off your phone apparently. And then what you have to do is adjust it. Seat is adjusted like a normal seat in a normal car. I want to lower it down because it's a little bit high for me. And the steering wheel is adjusted on here by going to the car settings, going to controls, going to steering, and then you can use these two thumb things here to move it up and down. And is it in and out on that side as well? Mirror, I guess you just move it the old-fashioned way. And we'll see the AC is set to 66, but I have no idea. I guess you move it up like this way. Well, they hear me a bit better now. Okay, so we are going to set off. I guess this.
We need to put our seatbelts on.
Yeah, better put seatbelts on, haven't we? What do you think of the black interior compared with the white interior? By the way, the speed limit is set to 85. He did tell us that, didn't he?
He did. I don't like the brown wood effect on here.
Yeah.
But I think...
What do you think? You don't like the brown wood effect?
No. I don't like the brown wood. But I think the white's going to get really dirty really quick.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I don't know if that would be a deal breaker.
Okay, well let's get my... turn it that way around if you want. Get my experience as we drive this for the first time. So I've got to tap the brake, which I'm on the brakes. I'm driving an automatic. So I guess I just... Oh no, I need to put it in drive, don't I? So these are the modes. Neutral. Reverse. Drive. So now I'm in drive mode, so let's... Of course I've got some prat who was parked illegally here. And there's nobody in the car. It's a bit quiet.
Weird.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
That regenerative braking is a little bit... Which way we're going to go?
Right.
And the reason I wanted to get this one is it's the slowest of them all. And I wanted to see what this felt like, because if we get the really fast one, then you know we'd end up buying the really fast one.
Well, Barry would end up buying the really fast one.
I don't know what mode we're in here. There is different modes you can set for. I think this is the full single pedal driving one. It's actually coming to a halt. So the speed is down here, which is weird because there's nothing in front of you as far as a dial. Yeah, we're on the wrong side of the building now. Let's go down here though and see what's down here. This is just the road that goes around the mall, is it?
Yes, sir.
This is the, I'm not sure which battery this has in it. He didn't tell us which one it has, but this might have the, I'll talk to you about the battery types and why it's of interest later on, but they just developed a new battery for this basic version. Okay, that's pretty nippy even for a... So this might be slightly faster than the one I was looking at, because the new battery technology they put in here is a new designer battery. It's heavier, it's slower, but they've changed the materials in it, which means unlike most of these cars today, you can charge it to 100%, and it's supposed to last 1 million miles. So if you don't know, with EVs today, you're not really supposed. Oh yeah, that definitely is full regressive braking. Single pedal drive, I think they call it. So yeah, most EVs here you can only charge to 80%. So when they give you a range, you have to really only say 80%. And I'm talking about daily use. When you put it overnight, you're just driving it during the day. So realistically, you've got to only use 80% of the range that they give you. Oh, there's a camera comes on now as well. Because that's all you can charge it to protect the batteries that don't last that long. I'm gonna go. Instant torque's quite interesting. This is definitely set on the most pedal.
Does it feel weird when you take the?
Since it's in steering mode is in sport, let me put it in comfort. Acceleration is in standard. I guess I can't change the stopping mode until I'm actually stopped, or the engine's turned off. But I don't know what I'm in now at the moment. But I think I'm in maximum because it's coming to. There's no creep. It just comes to a halt. So what I expected, it's quiet. Initial feelings, it's quiet. And again, I'm comparing it with the Audi. Some people may say this is a noisy EV, but it's quiet. Interesting acceleration. I mean, this is the base one. The 0 to 60 on this is around 5.5 seconds, which is a second slower than the Audi, but it feels nippy.
It is a newer car.
Yes. Yeah, but it's a different feel on driving a battery-powered one because you get instant torque all the time. You see there's little graphics here of your car as well, and all the cars around you. He did say the speed limit was set to 85, so I said I'd test it for him, the limiter. I do like this single pedal driving though. It's very cool. Is it actually going to stop me?
Does it actually stop you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm not touching any pedals now.
Oh, that's weird.
Show me the traffic lights are at red on here. You can see that. Shows me on if that goes.
I don't know if you better see because there's a reflection.
Yeah. See if that goes to green when they go to green. Because there's cameras all over this car. List price of this one delivered is about $49,000 to give you some idea. It's the base Tesla you can order online, and then it goes up from there. If you want the performance 3.1 second beast, you're up at $68,000 for that, nearly 70. And then if you go to the Model Y, which is the SUV type, then you're up at well, it started at what, 62, and it was up around 70, up to around 80, and then the Model S is the next one. So this is very interesting, and I don't know what all these buttons do, but I'm sure there's maps on here as well. Lights have gone to green. It recognises the traffic lights as well. What? This is the base one.
Towards the airport in Orlando.
Yeah, well, we'll turn around and come back the other way in a bit. Just to get to this guy's a bit over the line, but at least to get to try a start from scratch here, so hold on to it.
I better hold on to my stuff.
See what this thing can do, up to 45.
I think you opened the window.
I was holding on. I didn't give it full beans there. I'm surprised there's no squeaks, rattles and rolls. I had build quality on you. These wasn't very good, but does your phone charge if you put it in there? Let's turn it on. Yeah, it's charging.
Yeah, it's charging.
Wireless charging. You better not leave it on there, so it's going to fly out when we go crazy. So this is where your maps are. You can't use Apple CarPlay or Google Maps with it. It's Tesla's own system, so you've got to use their. You can stream from your phone to it, but we'll test the turning circle now and see if we can do a U-turn on this bit of road here and head back towards the Florida Mall to this guy. So take it gently first before we turning circle. It's about the. I'd say it's about the same as the Audi, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You think? And to be fair, this is what this car's going to be doing a lot of driving. It's going to be going to the theme parks. Only use it at the weekends, really, don't we? It's not going to be a commuter car as such. Though you may decide to go up to see Ryan in it.
Yeah.
Up in Virginia.
I think I'm driving all the way up there by myself. I can forget it.
It's autopilot. You just turn it on and away you go.
No.
Should we turn autopilot on and just drive with minis?
No. Don't you dare.
These seats are very comfortable, though, aren't they? Do you think?
Yeah. It's on par with the Audi, comfort-wise.
Yeah. It's about the same height as the Audi as well. It's not that high, is it?
It still takes a while to get out of it.
At our age.
At our age.
So I think all these traffic light things are for when it's like us to self-driving. It should be able to stop automatically if it sees red lights and things like that. So definitely for commuting, you could get a bit car sick actually. You could keep moving very aggressively, couldn't you? But we need something. We looked at the little Mini, but that only had 100 miles, just over 100 miles. Well, less than 100 with 80% of it. And like I say with that battery, the new battery technology in here, you can charge it to 100%, so you get all the range.
Except traffic lights after this.
But yeah, it wouldn't even get us to Cocoa Beach and back, wouldn't the Mini? So you want something you can do your local, if you are going to go on a bit of a local journey. I think a black interior will be better than a white interior.
Well, it's going to be, it'll retain the heat more in black.
But we know with your white interior of your car, it's got the basically blue with your denim jeans, isn't it? Yeah. I'd say it's plenty fast enough, this small battery.
Yeah.
Compared with what we got already.
800 feet, turn right.
Practice parking now. We should be able to put it into reverse, which is, I have no idea, that way. It's really quiet, isn't it? I guess it's a battery powered thing. She warned me about our back corner. I know. What's she telling me?
I like how you can see the picture, so you can tell.
I know I'm not straight.
You're not far off. Look at them lines.
There you go. What did you want to check? I want to put it into park, and then I want to go back to these settings and check what regenerative thing I was in. Hold. Yeah, so I was in the maximise regeneration, I told you. Okay. Pleasantly surprised. What do you think, Max?
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just
A car.
it doesn't do anything for me.
Wrap up thoughts. The Tesla is surprising me in a couple of ways. It's about the same speed as our Audi, though I would say it's a little bit slower, but the torque makes all the difference. But that was the base model, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The base model one, but it was very nippy. What else about it? Build quality impressed me as well. I would say the build quality was above what I expected, but maybe that's because they're demo cars and they put a lot of extra work into them. You know, you like to see demo things at the factories. I like the black interior, though I went in thinking white was the one I preferred. But Maxine is quite sensible and the black wasn't too bad. The user interface was very intuitive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The iPad thing, it wasn't like really hard to use. Very surprised how easy it was to do the one pedal driving. The modulation, that was, did surprise me how easy that was. So overall, yeah, it was quite a good car, I think. And again, I like the white colour as well now, as well as the...
It's like a pearl.
Like a pearl white.
Pearl.
So yeah, we'll see. Some more information to help make a decision. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that was interesting for some of you. We're going to nip inside and get something to eat now. We had a look. We took the key back, and it's so noisy and loud in there. We're not going to film anything in there. It's just crazy busy. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you like what you saw today. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel. Put your comments below. We will try and answer your comments, and we will see thee later.
Bye.
Bye. And that's the Tesla guy just leaving who served us, driving his V8 Dodge with his modified exhaust, which I thought was quite humorous.